Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Infinity Complex Palace of the Immortals. I'm Leah, your interstellar hostess.
And I'm Chris, your cosmic host.
And our daughter is here for some reason, even though we're passed out.
Yeah, so we discussed this when we reloaded the game. For some reason, she pops up every time we reload the game, even if she wasn't involved in the conversation, which is super creepy. But we last had an encounter with Robert. That was lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it tasted awful.
I bet.
Anyway. And I tried to convince Leah to bang him, but she didn't want to bang him because she knows what happens if you bang him.
Well, you know.
Which isn't fair.
Kinda.
She's cheating.
Nuh-uh, it's
Metagaming.
I watched Markiplier play this.
It is your fault you watched Markiplier play this because you were the one who chose to watch it.
I know.
That makes it your fault.
And record it for YouTube. So
I think we read this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Do it because you're Batman.
I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What did he mean by, are we gonna do this or not? I plop down on the couch and I'm asleep before I even get the chance to take my shoes off.
Why is she there?
I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Oh, wait, Craig, right. I gotta read it in Craig's text voice.
Mm-hmm.
Rise and shine early... No, wait. Brah! Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig BT Dobbs. Smiley face. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I check my phone again. Hey bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out. But it is Craig. I do want to catch up.
Why not?
Your call.
Our dream daddy has to get his swole on.
Hey, my man. I need a few minutes to wake up. But let's meet in 20.
This guy does not look like he works out.
I work out. After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing. Meet me at the gym. Such a generic name. The gym.
The gym.
I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and... Hey, wait! I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket!
Da-da-da.
Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child! I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. I don't know why I get so, macho on the inside.
I have no idea.
The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew.
Oh yeah, that's what it's
Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front, stretching.
What the fuck?
Of course he spots me and waves enthusiastically. Hey bro, good morning! He's breathing heavy because he was checking him out.
I see.
Hey, good to see you, man. Oh man, all the voice and heavy breathing made me a little dizzy, sorry.
It's okay.
I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left.
Maybe.
You ready to kick some butt?
Oh god, I don't want to stay that. Help.
This is it. This is how wait, no. This is terrible. This is it. This is how I die.
Oh, he didn't like that.
It'll be alright, dude. We'll ease you into it.
Hey!
We head into the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half, and it seems like Craig is friends with all of them?
Oh.
He high-fives and finger guns all of the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes. Come on, bud, let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be. Walking. So, I know we are on treadmills. Yes? Yeah, what the hell was that? It was like an old man. Yes!
Yes, we're on
God, hang on a
treadmills.
second.
We've been on treadmills so long, I'm an old man now.
Yeah? And those over there are ellipticals. Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs.
Hey.
They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself?
Oh.
That's a good question, brah. What do you think he's doing? Your call. It's like, a religious self-flagellation meant to atone for one's sins. You're actually not far off from the truth. Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buff thing?
Nice.
Couple years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing?
Oh.
Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? The goal is to live with as few worries as I can muster. The lost shaker of salt was a metaphor. A metaphor about what? About not being able to shake salt onto something?
Nice.
We're jogging now. Oh God, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body.
Oh.
Hey, remember when my fish died in college? Huh, no, I don't like this story. Oh my God, is he really bumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it too.
Oh, great.
Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick leg keg stand and get everyone cheering. And then I try to steal a fish from a fish shank at the party with my bare hands, like an idiot.
Hey.
And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic. So you run up to me post-keg stand with a dying, dirty fish in your hands that you scooped off the ground and you're yelling at me that we have to leave.
Hey.
So we're running out of a frat party with a fish and trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. We get him home, we get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day he's alive and well.
Hey.
They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts.
Dude.
Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. And for a hard-on.
Yes.
I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
Oh.
You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here.
Nice.
You sure? Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, well, here. I bought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of a thick, green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, brah. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy. Here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good.
Bro.
And good for you. It's my special recipe. Pretty proud of it.
Hey.
Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your spade. No pun intended, brah. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me. Literally. Man, I really gotta work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old.
Oh god, I'm really freaking
Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. Hope you can run. Frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door.
the door.
I don't know why I said it like that. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way.
Visitor.
I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard. But hopefully, nobody will notice. I check my watch, and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. I think that youth wants you.
Ugh.
It's a terrifying concept here.
Yep.
Come on, kid. I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy. Are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk...
You gonna try that again, Batman?
I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
His name's Hugo.
His name's Lucian.
Hugo, alright. Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to?
That's what he sounds like?
Well, look at the outfit.
Okay.
Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Thomas. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Oh.
Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye?
I'd like to point out that if your meeting was 10 minutes ago, it would have been in the middle of class, and that's a very bad time to have a meeting.
It's a very good point.
Anyway, Catcher in the Rye.
Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise.
Yeah, that.
The whole class erupts in laughter.
Laughter.
Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down.
Oh.
Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Huh?
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbooks. Nobody's listening.
Ah.
Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Oop. Hang on a second. Don't you teach high schoolers? Both. You know, budget cuts.
Budget cuts.
Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega.
Ah.
Please, call me Hugo.
Hugo Vega.
Hugo Vega. That sounds right. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student and I'm concerned about her recent behavior.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
I don't know.
I heard his voice. I don't like it. He's like, I don't know. He sounds like me. I don't like it. Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong.
I don't know.
Dun, dun, dun.
I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home?
I guess.
Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was.
Ah.
See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo.
Ah.
Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. I look at his crotch.
I mean,
I gotta
it's
make
a
it
nice
dirty as often
crotch.
as I can. Yeah, I gotta get off script because it gets boring. Hey, Hugo?
Oh.
Yes? I can't do it. I can't do it. Give me a second. They ever catch that rye?
Oh.
Oh,
Yes. Oh my
I
god.
like that.
He loved it. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit shocked that, the Batman got confused. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on.
What's going on?
Gonna get to the bottom of this. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat.
It's a very dirty car. So did you have fun gossiping about me?
Perfect, nailed it. Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes.
So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time?
It was a very productive meeting.
I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner?
Sure thing. Let's go to the mall.
Go to the mall?
Mhm.
Okay.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, sure. Why the mall?
Geez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall?
Will you buy me things?
I will buy you a thing. Singular.
Sounds like a deal to me.
Well, the reason I said the mall is because it seems like there might be more exciting things happening at the mall than at home.
Okay.
Unless we want to run into... What was his name? Joseph?
Joseph.
Was it
Yeah, I
Joseph?
think so.
We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. Question. How do you know she's playing a game on her phone if you can't hear it? Are you looking? In which case, that's terrible driving skills.
Maybe I can hear it.
Then how are you driving in silence?
I don't know.
You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do.
Good dad talk.
And that's okay. But also, sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you.
Have you been reading my tweets?
You have a Twitter?
What? Never mind.
Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in.
Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that.
I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. She's avoiding something.
It's fine. He's fine.
She's avoiding things. We pull up to a stoplight and Amanda. And wait, what? Okay, yeah, what? Okay. We pull up to a stoplight and I Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything.
Uh-huh.
I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting.
Yep.
Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school?
Yep.
She's mad now. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh.
Not so mad.
What's so funny?
I don't think you'd get it.
Okay. My daughter is
Awkward.
becoming distant from me. Who are you texting?
Noah.
It's a boy. Who's Noah?
My friend.
Does he go to your school?
Yes.
Noah's yep.
Yep.
Do you like Noah?
What?
Look at her face.
No.
Look at her face. She blushed.
Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would. Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you?
She likes him.
Ugh. Gross.
She likes him. Sorry, just asking.
Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend.
Oh my god, she likes him. Okay.
Jeez.
This is going well.
So well.
Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then.
You always have time for a beer with your buds.
We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner.
Hell yeah.
Language, Missy.
I said hell, you old prude. Heck yeah.
Better. Also, you could have done the hell yeah a little bit better. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here.
What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream?
That was so good with the accent thrown onto it. Bread dipped in sugar, bread dipped in cheese, or do you just want me to inject fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin.
It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive.
We order a giant pile of chips and an unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in.
These are bad. These are very bad.
But also strangely delicious?
We have to eat through the pain.
We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me?
Jesus. Which meme?
All memes? Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands.
Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TVs and video games will try and jump in on a meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it, and it isn't funny. You haven't had anything to say this whole time and you get one massive text block. Yeah, and it's that. It's about memes.
Oh shit, what up?
Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now?
Wanna go to that goth store?
What?
She's clearly country.
Clearly.
You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as an anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment?
I don't know what store you're talking about.
You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s.
Jesus Christ.
Hot topic.
Dude, you gotta be more specific.
The one you threw up in that one time.
Oh, that one.
Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back.
There it is. You can still see the outline, kind of.
That wasn't a statement, that was an exclamation.
There it is!
No, like, there it is!
There it is!
There you go.
You can still see the outline, kinda.
There we go, that's better. I'm so proud.
Speech!
Amanda?
Speech! 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 Speech!
What the You lost your accent!
Fucking no! Speech! Speech!
Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat.
Alrighty then, that's an appropriate throat clearing for Hot Topic.
Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate a historic. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate a historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Nightclub had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head.
Oh hey, chain wallets.
While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a Dead Goth and Beyond.
Alright, do you want to call it here, or do you want to just...
Yeah, I think we're at 32 minutes, so it might be a good time to save it and exit.
Alright, thank you for Dead Goth and Beyond.
We will see you next time we do our daddy.
We do our daddy. If you liked, go ahead and like it.
Share with your friends.
Subscribe to our channel.
Comment if you think the accents are appropriate.
And, stay immortal, I guess?
Stay immortal indeed.
I don't remember how to do this. There we go.
Yeah, but no, you gotta... No, wrong button. You don't know how to...
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.